Alright, we got how being ugly can destroy your career. Now, a lot of times I like to actually live by the logic that looks don't matter when it comes to your career. But when we are in the social media space, while on one hand, there are so many examples of people that are quote unquote being chopped or ugly, that are very successful. I think when it comes to content creators that try to hide their identity, if you're chopped in real life, and your fan base starts to kind of like make this make-believe fantasy of how good you look or how cool you are, it almost sets an unrealistic expectation for whenever you do have your face revealed that is just, no matter what you look like, you won't be able to live up to the expectation. Now, is it fair? No. Is there anything we can do about it? Probably not. And that's no knock on any of my creators that, you know, kind of just want to hide behind the wall and not really be that vulnerable. There's nothing wrong with that. But you also gotta kind of just accept the pros and cons that come with stuff like that. But let's get right into this video and see what else it's talking about. Maybe it's not just talking about like social media careers. That's just where my brain is gone. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. Links will be in the description. That's Where You At Berto. Y'all know where to find me. Come on, let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.
YouTubers' looks can either make or break their career. From Amaranth earning millions to Corpse husband being bullied off the internet because of his looks.
Honestly, man, it's still baffling how the internet really will make or break your career depending on how you look. And honestly, it's still really sad how in this day and age, nobody really cares about the content anymore. In this day and age, how you physically look can be way more important than the actual content you're uploading to your channel. Like, motherfuckers really bullied this man off the internet because he didn't live up to the parasocial idolized version of the demigod they had in their head. They all expected some Calvin Klein supermodel, and it turns out he was just a regular guy. I mean, good God, look what they—
I think we never even actually saw what he looked like. They just speculated that he was that ugly.
He even did the dream. Bro nearly lost it all because the fangirls were in complete shock and disbelief.
His content often features him going out in public and girls flocking to him.
Thank you so much. Where you going?
Why you so cheesy? Why you smiling so hard?
Thank you so much. You are. She's so.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Nah, I'm not
Oh my God. That type of glaze is insane in that.
not entirely sure if it's because of the chains, the ice in his mouth, the camera pointed at him everywhere he goes. Like, guys gotta understand, perception is key. Would this girl be saying the same thing if he was just dressed like a regular dude walking through the mall? If Duke didn't have all the glitz and glamour and the money, would he still be getting this type of attention?
I personally don't think so. And that's not even a shot at Duke. I mean, I think objectively he's a good looking guy. I mean, it makes sense that he gets girls, but I think the money and the fame, the chains, and just the, you know, just playing into the character, it does so much. And now it's at the point where he's so famous for being that guy. You know, it's like everybody else is going to fall in line, which is why I tell y'all, like, don't be afraid to fake it till you make it a little bit, because you know, it's only corny until it isn't.
That's up for all of you to decide.
Everyone wants to take photos with him, and to make things a bit challenging, he tried picking up girls with a flip phone, which proved to be no problem at all.
Now he needs to try and pick up girls without all them big ass chains and those shiny ass VVS diamonds glimmering in the lights.
But like I said, I think at this point, it's already set in stone. Like, a lot of people know who he is and how he's moving. So I don't think he necessarily needs it. It's just extra. It's like the icing on the cake.
Cause not gonna lie, shit might just be hypnotizing these girls.
Girls even ditched their own boyfriends to spend time with Duke.
I mean, look
Now
at her.
that's
She's even pointing at the chains, bro. Do you see her face? She looks in complete shock at what she's seeing around this man's neck. I mean, guys, as we all should know by now, women like jewels, bro. They like diamonds. They like shiny shit. I mean, she damn near looks like she's about to cry.
I think y'all boyfriend just walked left y'all.
Yeah, they did. Well, they're good. They're good. No, we don't care.
Leave her immediately, nigga. Now.
About them? We'll find our way back to them. They're good.
Yeah, cold world, man. Given I have experience with this, it is a real thing, man. Will literally leave their boyfriends if she believes you were him. And I'm not co-signing the behavior. I'm just saying, this is reality. This is the real world. And this is why people have trust issues, man.
Belle Delphine's career also skyrocketed due to her appearance, but unlike Aloysie, people were heavily simping for her. She became known for provocative cosplays, featuring her dressed up like a young and innocent girl, and her e-girl.
Oh my God. Who's actually looking at a girl that's making faces like this and like, oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I need that. What the fuck? This is literally like crazy run for your life vibes. Like she's gonna wake up in the wake you up in the middle of the night, fucking knife over you.
Look, along with anime-like facial expressions.
Honestly, I gotta give it up to Belle Delphine, man. She blew up in the ooh-woo anime meme era where dudes were obsessed with cutesy little anime girls in skirts and neon bright hair with the ooh-woo cross-eyed facial expression with their tongue sticking out. Like, I personally never understood it. I was never really into that stuff. I always found it cringe, even to this day. But clearly that meta back then made a lot of these girls like Belle Delphine and others incredibly rich.
She became known for provocative cosplays, featuring her dressed up like a young and innocent girl, and her e-girl look along with anime-like facial expressions, which got half the internet simping after her, something she took advantage of by selling her infamous gamer girl bathwater.
She sold her bathwater? Oh wow, so she actually did this before Sydney Sweeney.
Yes, the Belle Delphine bathwater era. Oh my god, I can't believe that this was actually a thing and dudes actually bought this woman's bathwater, bro. It was after that era, during that era, that I fully gave up on humanity. That I said, wow, these motherfuckers really can't be saved. Because if you're to the point to where you're buying another human being's bathwater, then there's no way I or anybody else can save you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If one of my homeboys came up to me and was like, yo, I just bought this girl's bathwater, I genuinely would never be able to look at him or talk to him the same ever again. I wouldn't even want to. I'd be like, yo, bro, me and you can't be cool. Like, stay away from me.
You were pretty much cooked.
But despite already being so successful, her fans wanted even more from her, and she decided to tease them by making a P-Hub account in June 2019, resulting in her being the most searched celebrity in 2019 on that platform, and even winning the top celebrity award at P-Hub Awards. Soon after that, she announced her OF through a very inappropriate music video, which paid off big time, and she became a huge success on OF.
We're all like the main people on OnlyFans are roughly earning the same, I think, from what I know, and at the moment it's like $1 million a month.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you heard that or not, or couldn't understand it because of her accent, but she
$1 million a month though. And this is where it's like I can't co-sign the behavior, but at the same time, if you simps are gonna let women be able to do this, bro, it's like, I don't see how, like, if I was a girl and that's how y'all coming, bro. Again, I'm not co-signing it, and this is hypocritical as fuck, but I'd take y'all bitch ass money too, gang. What? $1 million a month? She shouldn't be able to do that. Somebody's lying. Y'all are buying that shit.
just said $1 million per month, bro. She was making off of OF back then, dog. Like, let that sink in. $1 million per month she was making off of OF, not including all the brand deals she was probably getting on the side, Instagram, YouTube revenue, all the other forms of payments she was probably getting from different websites like Patreon, Instagram monetization, TikTok. Good God. Where did I go wrong?
Leading her to do hardcore prawn on the 12th of January 2021, where she was seen dressed up as a schoolgirl, tied up, and forced to have relations with her kidnapper.
What did I tell you guys? The slippery slope is yet again undefeated.
But despite her best efforts, her popularity has faded away. But during her time under the spotlight, she had a net worth of over $10 million, showing how her looks helped launch her career as a marketing genius. Say what you want about Belle, but she goddamn knows how to make business. Imagine getting rich off of internet fame and then getting your privacy back because people aren't interested in prying into your life anymore. Belle is winning, honestly.
Fucking goals.
I mean, when you break it down like that, bro, she really did get the bag and just dip. And then on some shit, alluding to kind of what I was saying in the intro, with all that money, if she still wanted to be a content creator, she could just be like a faceless content creator, bro. She could just be a faceless content creator with millions in the bank and just pop back out on y'all. And y'all wouldn't even know it's her.
You know, she's incredibly rich. She'll never have to work.
Nah, I don't want to exploit method. And I have no goals on getting like banned or packed up on all the platforms. But on some shit, if I ever got like just like canceled on a crazy level to where everyone just hates me, just know I'm still gonna be back. Y'all just won't know it's me. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know. But that's not gonna be the case. We're good over here. You know, we like to follow the rules. I love you, YouTube.
her life again. But although her digital footprint is pretty much in the shitter right now, it's beyond saving. I mean, good God. In 50 years time, her videos will still be circulating around the internet. I'm pretty sure she has enough money to do what she truly wants to do in life. She's whatever the hell she's into, she's pretty much good.
On January 26, 2018, an anonymous guy posted his first YouTube video titled Being Ugly My Experience, where he vents his feelings about being considered unattractive by everyone in his life.
Long story short, because I already know the story, I know what happened to this guy. Eventually, he found a beautiful wife and had a kid with her. Currently, I am on his channel. Here you can see our photos of him and his wife. You know, a lot of people thought it was impossible, and when he actually got a girlfriend and then
Wow, she's pretty too.
married her, you know, you can imagine the comment section. A lot of the incels or people who thought he was too ugly to get a girlfriend, you know, they were enraged.
But it did seem like he got some motion though. Let's keep that a stack. He looked like he has a little bit of motion. Not to say that his wife doesn't love him and she doesn't actually genuinely care about him, but that motion and money, and it makes a nigga a little more handsome.
They were mad. You know, they thought, what the fuck? So I can no longer blame my looks on my lack of getting vagina. And honestly, you know, everything worked out for him. Not saying that without his platform, things would have went like this, obviously.
Hey, if we just being honest, bro. If we're just being honest. That money ain't gonna make a nigga a little bit more handsome, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Obviously, his platform and the video he made gaining millions of views certainly helped him out a lot because his girlfriend apparently found him through this video.
However, one comment in particular stood out from the rest, with a random girl named Juliana saying, "I actually think you're kinda cute, to be honest. I mean it." She then reached out to him through Discord and soon got into a long-distance relationship before she flew out to meet him in person, and later got married to him and even had a baby together. His channel called Never Give Up now has over 400,000 subscribers, and his story has turned him into a social media hero and an inspiration for everyone, with it all starting because of his video talking about being ugly.
You know, the messed up thing about this story is the fact that apparently during this woman's pregnancy, his wife, they went into some type of like baby clinic, you know, to get everything checked up, you know, x-rays and whatnot. And when he was in there with his wife, basically the staff, to sum it all up, didn't think that that was his girlfriend or his wife. They thought there was something wrong and that she was under duress. You know, what is this guy looking like this with this woman, this young pregnant woman? Is she under duress? Is she a hostage of his? And ultimately they ended up pulling this man's wife into some type of private room and started asking her questions about her safety. Are you all right? Who is that man? Yada yada.
Nah, bro. What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all do me like this, bro, I'm suing, bro. Hell nah. Y'all think I kidnapped my wife because I'm fucking ugly, nigga? Oh, hell nah. Y'all gonna have to run me my cheese. Yeah, I'm suing y'all for defamation, something. I need something.
Yada. She had to explain that that's her husband and everything. And bro, it only highlights the fact that, damn, just like how there's pretty privilege in the world, there truly is ugly unfairness. People will genuinely treat
that's true. That's true.
you drastically different, all based off of your physical appearance. You could be the best guy, sweetest person in the world, but hey, if people consider you ugly or unattractive without even getting to know you, you probably won't even get the chance to be known in the first place. Truly is sad. And this is where we get into Corp's husband's situation.
The exact opposite happened to YouTuber Corp's husband, who went viral overnight after he started playing Among Us with other popular streamers.
Yo, Corpse, what's going on?
Hello, friend.
Wow.
What?
Where his unnaturally deep voice made him stand out.
I feel like your voice is touching me.
Now that statement was
Yeah, when she, whoa, what do you mean by that? I feel like your voice is touching me. And touching you where exactly?
wild as hell from Pokimane.
I feel like your voice is touching me.
I feel like your voice is touching what, ma'am?
Like your voice is hitting a part of my ear that's never been hit before.
Listen, guys, I just gotta say, obviously a nice voice attracts a lot of people and comes with a lot of preconceived notions of which a lot of people can't live up to. You know, people automatically assume that if you have a nice voice, that you're also gonna be attractive. You know, you're gonna look like something to match the voice, which is rarely the case. You know, some people are really attractive, and as soon as they open up their mouth, the entire mystique, the aura just fizzles away. And on the flip side, some people have really nice voices, and then when you actually see them on camera or in real life, they just don't match that presence of which you heard through a screen or a phone that allowed you to fantasize or imagine in your head what they could possibly look like in real life. It's very rare for someone to have an attractive voice and actually be physically attractive in real life. That's statistically uncommon. And unfortunately for Corpse, I suppose he just just didn't live up to the hype.
As Corpse's fame skyrocketed, so did his fans' obsession with seeing his face. But the deep, mysterious voice and dark, masculine persona he'd crafted came with a big price. It had built unrealistically high expectations for what he actually looked like. The pressure became overwhelming, pushing Corpse to go to extreme lengths to protect his identity.
This is crazy. Animated avatar being interviewed by a real person. Very unique setup though.
Turning his rising fame into a source of constant stress.
Are you ever going to do a face reveal?
I don't think I'm gonna face reveal on purpose anytime soon. It's just way too much now. I feel like everyone's staring at me every time I leave my house, so it's gotten scarier.
Do you have to like change your voice when you're out in public?
I avoid talking at all costs anywhere in public.
That's a miserable life, bro. Like, imagine you're this big YouTube personality, you're getting motion, you're getting money, and you know what a lot of people perceive to be success, but in the real world, you can't even be yourself. You can't even go get a goddamn orange from the grocery store and say thank you to the goddamn receptionist because you're scared of being exposed for who you are on the internet. I ain't gonna lie, like, when you hear shit like that, it make you like, damn, like you can't be jealous or envy certain shit. You really gotta appreciate your situation, man, because it ain't all glitz and glam. It's not always what you seen.
Yo, that's sad, man. Buddy has to avoid talking because of his medical condition, which I hear influences his voice to be that way. Coincidentally, people like deeper voices, which allowed him to blow up back in the era of Among Us. And then people started having all these speculative ideas of what he would look like based off of that medical condition.
Yeah, and then, I bet bro actually looks pretty damn, normal looking. Like, maybe he's not the most handsome guy in the world. Maybe he's not the most ugly guy in the world, but he's just, just regular. Like, you're not nothing crazy, but then you're still him. And then you looking at what these people, people probably sending you fan art. People probably sending you, just different fan fantasies of you looking like this and looking like that. And it's like, yo, that's not me. That could fuck up your mental too. I ain't gonna lie. That fuck up anybody's mental.
I mean, good God. If that isn't a whole Black Mirror episode in and of itself, then I don't know what is. That is like incredibly dystopian, public figure blowing up. Because he was originally, and shout out to my guy, Southern Cannibal, for telling me this. He told me some stuff in the DMs. He was originally from the horror story reading community, was then invited by some other creators, Twitch streamers, YouTubers to collaborate during the Among Us era. Everybody heard his voice. He blew up, started getting a whole bunch of emo goth, edgy fangirls subbing to his channel, not because of his content per se, but because of the voice. Although he already had like a massive pre-existing fan base already prior to that, after the exposure, it just took him to a whole other level. And then allegedly, because I'm always hearing conflicting stories, some weirdo who had it out for Corpse decided to leak and dox him, revealing what he actually looks like in real life. Keep in mind, the photos of which I believe were doxed or leaked were likely from his childhood. So there's that. People can
That's a big thing too.
change over time. Their looks drastically can change over time.
However, Corpse's fans were so obsessed with him that they ignored his wishes to remain anonymous and tried to dox him on March 27, 2021, revealing his real name, face, and full address for everyone on the internet to see.
The thing, if this is him though, bro, I mean, again, like, is he like the prettiest sight? Maybe not, but again, he might be younger. And he could like, you could flip this. Like, you could be somebody's 10 though. You could be somebody's 10.
Despite it being unclear whether the information and pictures were actually of Corpse, the internet was already going crazy. Pictures of a guy who's allegedly him started circulating all over the internet.
And then imagine the guy whose picture this is. You just have the whole internet grilling you, saying you're ugly, you're chopped, you're this, you're that. And it's like, yo, bro, I'm a real person. I'm right here. Y'all are accusing this guy of being me, and that's not him. But the way y'all talking about me, like, what the fuck? I was just living my life.
Internet and his hardcore fans, who had built up unrealistically high expectations of his appearance, were absolutely triggered when their fantasy didn't match reality. He looks like a effing dork. Very ugly, hideous. He's ugly like everyone expected.
People, when you see shit like the human race, my nigga, it's like I almost lost all hope in y'all. Like, y'all are just mean as, like, I've never wrote something this evil, bro. I've never gone to a comment section and left something this evil, bro. Why? What do you get out of this? Like, after you click enter and send and it's posted, it's like, you feel better? Are you getting paid?
And others called him some ugly creep.
Honestly, poor guy. Through the attraction of his voice, that superficial, shallow reason for all those people subbing to his channel, it's kind of the same exact way that he lost all those subs as well. If people sub to your voice for a specific reason, they think you're hot or attractive without ever really seeing you, of course they're gonna stop supporting you or unsub, stop watching your content if the photos of which were leaked don't match up to the idealized, fantastical image they had of you in their head. It's unfortunate.
Maury, this YouTuber, I'm pretty sure he's faceless as well. And I fuck with Maury. You know, we follow each other on Instagram. But I think he's faceless as well. Huh. I wonder how he feels about all this. I mean, maybe he'll say it.
That it works like that, but it's a very simple equation. However, do let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this?
Yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's sad to see how much weight this holds. I mean, at the end of the day, we know this world has double standards, bro. And, you know, like, on one hand, you can't be a bitch and you got to adapt. But on the other hand, it's like, we also got to be better, bro. But anyways, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Tap into the Twitch streams. The links will be in the description. That's Where You At Berto. Y'all know where to find me.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.